Okay, well, I'm over my little boycott of YouTube, so to speak. I realize that I can't really control the things that people say, so I'm just not going to worry about it. Um, as you can see, I have my hair cut today. My good friend Ariel cut my hair, and she did an amazing job. Oh my god, I'm so happy with my hair. It's amazing. Look. Look at my hair. Look. It looks so nice. Oh my god. It looks so nice. Now I just need to take care of my eyebrows. See my eyebrows? Ignore the blemish. Yeah, my eyebrows are kind of not so good. But I'm really excited about my hair. I have a second interview with Tyler's Landscaping on Friday. And so that's exciting because I'm crossing my fingers, and everyone else that's watching this should cross their fingers too to hope that I get this job, because that means that I will have a shitload of stress taken off my shoulders. And that's the entire reason that um, I haven't been on in a while. You know, I've kind of been on checking every once in a while. Um, I get hate stuff. It's funny. I think it's funny that people think I'm joking about calling the police, because I'm not. I have called the police. It's funny. Um, so yeah, anyone that leaves hate messages and has the cops knocking on their door, I warned you. Death threats are serious. They're nothing to joke around about. So, on to better, happier subjects. Um, in a moment, I have a couple other things to say. I am no longer living at my house. I'm living with my parents again. It really sucks, but it has to happen. Um, there was just too much negativity in my relationship, and nothing was ever positive. Like, I really only got to spend about 4 or 5 hours with Steve a week, and that was mostly on the weekends because that's the only time that I had available. Um, and probably maybe one of those hours might have been good. The rest of the time was just spent arguing and fighting and screaming and yelling, and honestly, I don't need all of that negativity in my life right now, so I decided to move out. And I'm not sure how long it's going to be. I'm shooting for 1 week and see where we're at that point. It's probably going to end up being longer, but that's really up to Steve, because I need him to change the way. I need him to change some of the things that he does. Like, I'm not asking him to become an entirely different person, but I just need him to be more supportive, less negative. He needs to, well, it's not that he's not supportive and that he's entirely negative, but he just does not know how to handle things very well. And I need someone to be able to handle things appropriately. I try not to bring all my stress home, but when I come home and I'm being spoken to in a short manner, how am I supposed to react? You know, in 3 years, one would assume that being around me and noticing that whenever I get really upset, I get quiet and I talk kind of like this because I'm trying not to scream. So, like I said, you know, one would assume naturally that after 3 years of being with someone, some small little thing, some small little trigger could be noticed. to learn how to change the way that you react to people. Like, the only reason I'm in the position that I am right now, um, my position being healthy, in school, have a job, not slitting my wrists every other day, um, is because I learned how to react differently towards things. I learned my triggers, and I learned how to change the way that I react to those triggers in a more positive way. So, I know it can be done. I was on the edge of suicide on a daily basis for 2 or 3 years, and now I'm not anymore. That doesn't just change overnight. Um, it takes work, but it can be done. And I don't think he's really willing to change the way he's reacting because he's so comfortable. He doesn't want to take the time to work on himself emotionally. He doesn't want to take the time to take care of himself. Eat smaller portions, exercise more. He's not willing to take care of himself. He's barely willing to find a second job to keep us afloat because I spend so much time at school. Now, this isn't meant to be a rant knocking him because he's a wonderful person and I love him dearly, but there are things that he needs to change. Um, so that's kind of where that's at. But back to me moving out. Yes, I'm living with my parents, and it's not bad because my mother realizes that I am an adult, and she's giving me my space. She's not like, well, you need to spend time with the family now that you're living at home. No, she doesn't expect a whole lot from me, um, because she knows it's probably only going to be temporary, either in that I'm only there until I patch things up with Steve, or that I'm only going to be there until I figure out if I'm going to have to get my own apartment or not. So, um, she's been pretty good about that. Um, it's nice because I have food on a regular basis. I don't have to starve because I don't have money. So that's good. um, I don't know. This is kind of long, but I haven't done one in a while, so I'm going to finish this one up and I'll do another one.